Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Sara and I are here. It's very early and dark in our house this morning. And we hope that you're having a good day. And actually, we hope that you're still sleeping. Sara and I are going to read you a book together that kind of is related to Earth Day. So I'm going to get started and I'm going to ask her to sit here with me. And she's going to just sit while we listen. Sit down. Good girl. And down. Good girl. So she's just going to take a little break and listen to our story that kind of reminds me of planting. And since it's Earth Day, it was Earth Day on Wednesday, it's kind of like Earth Week. So I thought this would be a really fun story to read. And it's called The Night Gardener by the Fan Brothers. Beautiful, beautiful pictures in this book. Let's make sure you guys can actually see a lot of details in this drawing. This book was written for Mom and Dad. The Night Gardener. Do you know what a gardener is? Does everybody know what that is? A gardener is somebody who plants. That's right. And they takes care of plants in our beautiful earth. And it's by Terry Fan and Eric Fan. William looked out his window to find a commotion on the street. He quickly dressed, ran downstairs, and raced out to the door to discover the wise owl had appeared overnight as if by magic. William spent the whole day staring at it in wonder. Look at that. He continued to stare until it became too dark to see. That night, he went to sleep with a sense of excitement. William woke up the following morning, and he was not disappointed. Look at that special tree. That looks like our cat, Dean, except Dean is orange, but not green. But how fun. Like all the cats like that one. Each day, William discovered a new topiary. Next was a friendly rabbit, followed by a pretty parrot. And then a playful elephant. With each new sculpture, the crowds grew and grew, and something was happening on Grimlock Lane. Something good. The next day, William dashed out of his home and followed the crowds, only to find, what do you think they're going to find? The most magnificent masterpiece yet. Look at that. It's a giant dragon. Festivities continued long after the sun had set, as William was about to head home. He spotted someone unfamiliar. Could it be? Who do you think that is? The gentleman turned to William. There are so many trees in this park. I could use a little help. It was the night gardener. Under the light of the full moon, they worked deep into the night. William awoke to the sound of a happy families walking by and a gift from the night gardener, which are special shears that you would only use when a grown-up was with you, or really have a grown-up use, like his friend that he met. The whole town had come out to admire the night gardeners and William's hard work. Looks like they made a zoo. Over time, the leaves changed. And then fell until there was no evidence of the night gardener. It couldn't even tell that he'd been there, right? Because now it's winter. But the people of the small town were never the same. And neither was William, because it looks like he learned something special. And that is the end. And I just thought this was just such a wonderfully illustrated book with a terrific story about things that are growing and one special person, with the help of William, did in his neighborhood. And I have one thing to show you that Sara says she would like you to try if you have a chance. And this is kind of making your own shapes. Let's find the right page. And you could kind of be like the night gardener, except you don't have to do it at night. You can do it anytime. And I just have to find my special page. And these are seed sprouts. And as you can see from the pictures, there are different plantings made into special shapes. And what you need to do is put 10 paper towels on a large flat plate or a plastic tray, and use a spoon and put water on the paper towels. Add water until they're soaking, and lay some cookie cutters on the towels with their sharp edges pointing down, and use a teaspoon to sprinkle lots of alfalfa seeds, or you could even use grass seeds, on each of the shapes. You can eat the alfalfa once it has grown. So give it a try and see if you can make your own special gardening shapes. And actually after 4, you spread the seeds all over each shape with your fingers, and you hold the cutters as you do it. Lift the cutters off the towels, leaving the seeds in the shapes, and then using a spoon to water around the seeds every day. Don't put water on the seeds. It's kind of just around and around the paper towel. And when the alfalfa is long as your little finger, cut it off, and then you can eat it, or you can just use it as a special decoration. So those are the special directions that Sara says she would like you to try if you'd like. You can look at this video again to find out if you don't remember everything I just said, and go over all the different steps that we just talked about, and give it a try, especially on such a rainy weekend. It might be a fun thing to do. And if you don't have alfalfa seeds, like I do not, you could always order them and do them when they come. Or if you have grass seed will work as well. So give it a try. And Sara and I wish you a very happy Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you next week. And I think next week we're going to talk about some birds. So we'll be very excited to do that. And Sara is a little tired this morning, so I'm going to let her say goodbye. Here she is. She's already ready for her nap. Actually, I'm going to turn her around over here so that you can really see her. Come here, Sara. Sara, come here. There she is. Up, and she's walking off, getting ready for her morning and having a good day. Happy Friday, everybody. Oops, here we go.